We now turn our focus to the growing importance of digital security as governments, businesses and individuals navigate an increasingly connected world. The upcoming International Cybersecurity Conference, set for April, will bring together experts, policymakers and innovators to discuss emerging threats, resilience and opportunities in the cyberspace. Now, joining us this morning to shed more light is Elisabeth Simon, the CEO of DS Tech Namibia and one of the key drivers behind the conference. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning and thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you. Now, Elisabeth, just give us an overview. What is the main goal of this year's International Cybersecurity Conference and why is it timely?
Thank you for that question. So Namibia is experiencing a sharp and sustained rise in cyber incidents, placing increasing pressure on our national digital ecosystems. According to the Communication Regulatory Authority of Namibia, known as CRAN, more than 2.7 million cyber incidents were recorded in 2022, followed by over 1.8 million incidents between January and September 2024. And then that's actually like an alarming 1.1 million incident in just the very first 6 months of 2025. So these numbers show that cybersecurity is no longer a technical issue confined to IT departments. It is a national security, economic stability, and public trust issue. So the reason why we're hosting the Namibia International Cybersecurity Conference, an exhibition that's taking place on the 22nd to the 24th of May, its aim is just basically to raise cybersecurity awareness at individual institutions and national levels, strengthen multi-sector collaborations, promote innovations and skills development, support policy dialogues and capacity building. So the 3-day conference will host 60+ confirmed local and international speakers and more than 400 delegates that will be participating, making it one of the most significant cybersecurity gatherings in the region. So the timing is critical. Namibia is a digitally, rapidly across banking, government services, mining, healthcare and energy. Without resilience, digital growth becomes digital vulnerability.
Now, cyber threats are evolving rapidly. What are the biggest risks currently facing countries like Namibia and the region?
So this year's,
just maybe to talk about the cyber threats that are evolving rapidly, what are the biggest risks currently facing countries like Namibia and the region?
Okay, so the threats that we are currently facing is like ransomware, we have deepfakes, we have fraudulent banking systems that are being interrupted as well. So as we have seen in the past as well with telecom, it was hacked, right? So we are just trying to position ourselves in the market so that we make sure that we can actually avoid all the cybersecurity attacks. Yes.
Now, how important is collaboration between the government and private sector and academia in strengthening cybersecurity resilience?
Okay, so the importance of government actually getting involved, and we are very happy to mention that we actually have Honorable Emma Theophilus, who's our keynote speaker at the Namibia International Cybersecurity Conference that's taking place this year. So their involvement really shows that they are on the forefront to partner with private sectors as well in order to combat all this.
Now, will the conference address the role of emerging technologies like AI in both creating and combating cyber risks?
Yes, it will. How? Technically, when we look at combating AI, right, it focuses more on AI-generated like phishing attacks, deepfakes, automated vulnerabilities, scanning, AI-powered social engineering opportunities. So with all these opportunities can be like AI-driven threat detections, real-time anomaly monitoring, fraud prevention system, predictive cyber risk analytics. So the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference will explore how Namibia can responsibly adopt AI to strengthen, not weaken, our cyber defenses.
Now, what opportunities will be there for young professionals and, students interested in building careers in cybersecurity?
Well, so there will be networking sessions, and the good news is that they will have direct engagement with multinational companies from South Africa, Canada, the UK, Kenya, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and the Netherlands. So internship and recruitment networking is also on the forefront of this. So student registration packages will also be available on our website, the www.dstech.com.na. That's where you can get more information, and also just about the exposure to global certifications and training pathways. Mentorship sessions as well. So this conference is one of the fastest and growing careers. Since cybersecurity is one of the fastest and growing careers globally, NAMIBIA International Cybersecurity Conference is actually giving this platform an opportunity for students to engage and as well just to upskill their knowledge.
Now, for example, how can I have a business, it's a small or medium enterprise, better prepare myself against cyber attacks?
Okay, a very, very, very fair question. So many Namibians, like the micro, small, medium enterprises, are too small to be targeted, right? That is no longer true. So practical steps need to be taken in terms of implementing MFAs, such as enable multi-factor authentication, like an email and banking platform when you're using your banking services. Conduct quarterly staff cyber awareness training to all, not just the IT department. Use licensed antiviruses and firewall protections. Backup critical data daily, offline or cloud-based. Develop a simple incident response plan. Restrict access rights. Not every employee needs system access. Like, for example, a small retail, small business, like you said, you're an owner, right? Using cloud accounting software can activate MFA, meaning when you are logging into your accounting system, you are able to get an extra one-time PIN that you can actually verify that it's you logging in. Without that PIN, no one is allowed to enter. So those are also one of them. And then limit admin rights to one person. Backup financial records weekly. Conduct phishing simulations drills. Preparedness does not always require large budgets. It requires awareness and discipline, and that's the reason why we are hosting this conference.
Wonderful. Now, you mentioned some of the reasons why you're hosting this event. What do you hope will be the outcome? What are your expectations?
So, technically, our expectations for the NAMIBIA International Cybersecurity Conference that will be hosted from the 22nd to the 24th of April, the outcomes that we're looking at is just to shape Namibia's cybersecurity policy dialogue, and then also influence institutional security upgrades, strengthen public-private information sharing, build a cybersecurity talent pipeline, position Namibia as a regional cybersecurity thought leader. So the conferences contributes to not just targeting certain entities, it's shaping national digital resilience and influencing regulatory and policy developments.
Now, finally, who should attend and how can people get involved?
Great. So who can attend? Everyone is welcome to attend. Even youth, they can come and see at the exhibition booth and just interact with different type of stakeholders that are from here and that are also from international. So it's individuals, students, SMEs, large private companies, state-owned enterprises, government ministries. We are happy that they are also on board, regulatories, ICT professionals, risk and compliance officers. Yes, that will engage into business to business or business to customers.